Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving deep into a massive e-commerce opportunity. How to build a seriously profitable sneaker business without ever having to hold inventory. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a model called dropshipping, and it means you can sell online without ever touching a single shoebox. Let's get right into it.
So let's start with a crazy number. The global footwear market, it's projected to soar past $725 billion. But here's the best part. You don't need a huge warehouse or a bank loan to get a piece of that action. You can literally do it from your laptop.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to walk through 4 key chapters. First, we'll look at why this opportunity is so huge. Then, how to carve out your own space by finding a niche. Third, and this is super important, we'll cover the big mistakes to avoid. And finally, we'll talk about how to automate everything so you can scale.
All right, first things first. Why sneakers? What is it about them that makes them such a perfect product for an online business? Well, the secret is that they are what we call an evergreen product. That just means people want them all the time, no matter the season.
Think about it. Unlike, say, winter coats, sneakers sell every single day of the year. People are incredibly loyal to their favorite brands, which is a huge plus. And then you have social media. A single viral TikTok or Instagram post can cause a style to just explode in popularity overnight. Plus, you can easily sell related items like cool socks or sneaker cleaning kits, and your potential customer base? It's the entire world.
Now, because this market is so massive, the competition can be pretty intense. You can't just throw up a website called "We Sell All Sneakers" and expect the sales to roll in. No way. The real secret to success is specialization. You have to focus.
And this slide just nails the difference. Look, a generic store tries to sell to everyone, so their marketing is just vague. They're competing with giants. But a niche store, one that focuses on, say, streetwear sneakers, can create laser-focused ads. It can build a real community of die-hard fans. And that leads to way higher conversion rates because you're speaking directly to people who want exactly what you have. So, what could a winning niche look like? Well, you could go after performance sneakers for trail runners. Or maybe you only sell branded sneakers for kids. The sustainable and vegan footwear market is blowing up right now. Or you could lean into a specific trend, like those chunky streetwear styles. You could even create your own custom designs with print on demand. The point is, get specific.
Okay, this next part is absolutely crucial. Let's say you've picked your niche. Before you go any further, you need to know about the common traps that cause so many new sellers to fail. Honestly, getting this part right can make or break your business.
So trap number 1 is a silent profit killer. Returns. Get this, the average return rate for shoes bought online is a massive 12 to 16%. And you know the number 1 reason why? It's simple. The size was wrong. The good news is you can totally get ahead of this. To slash your return rate, you have to give your customers all the info they need to choose the right size from the get-go. We're talking detailed size charts, photos of the sneakers on actual people's feet, notes on the materials, and most importantly, real customer reviews talking about how the shoe fits.
Now the second trap is even scarier, getting tangled up with a supplier who sells fakes. Seriously, this can destroy your business overnight. Selling counterfeit products, even if it's by accident, can get your store shut down and your reputation completely trashed.
So how do you protect yourself? You have to vet your suppliers like a detective. How long have they been around? Where are their warehouses actually located? And this is non-negotiable. You must order samples yourself to check the quality. For big brands, don't be afraid to ask for authenticity certificates. And just remember, the golden rule: if a deal looks way too good to be true, it almost always is.
And the third big trap that trips people up? Shipping. A lot of dropshippers start out using overseas suppliers, but in today's world, waiting 2, 3, or even 5 weeks for an order just doesn't fly. That leads to angry customers and expensive chargebacks, which is when a customer just gets their bank to reverse the payment.
The fix here is all about managing expectations. First, be super clear and upfront about your delivery times. And second, whenever you can, try to find suppliers who have warehouses in the countries you're selling to. And of course, always provide real-time tracking so your customers know exactly where their order is.
Okay, so we've covered the opportunity, the strategy, and the things to avoid. Now let's talk about the secret weapon that really separates the beginners from the pros: automation. This is how you actually scale your business, by letting technology do the grunt work so you can focus on marketing.
So when we say automation, we're talking about all those tedious back-end operations. You know, all the boring, repetitive tasks like constantly checking your supplier's inventory, manually placing every single order, and then copying and pasting tracking numbers. It's a total time suck.
And this is the real turning point for your business. Instead of spending your days buried in spreadsheets and data entry, you let smart software handle it. That's what frees you up to actually go out and grow your brand.
This is where a tool like EasyInk.io comes in, and honestly, it's a game changer. It connects directly to your supplier and watches their stock levels in real time. When a customer buys from you, it automatically places the order for them. It'll even adjust your prices if your supplier's cost changes, and it syncs the tracking number right back to your customer. You don't have to lift a finger.
I mean, think about what that really means. That real-time stock monitoring is a lifesaver. It stops you from making one of the most common and painful mistakes, selling a super popular size, like a men's US 9, only to find out your supplier just ran out. Automation saves you from that customer service nightmare.
At the end of the day, it really all comes down to this. Automation frees you up to work on your business. You know, the fun stuff like marketing and building your brand, instead of being trapped working in your business, just managing tasks.
Wow, we have covered a ton of ground, right? From the sheer size of the market to the nitty-gritty tools that can help you run your store. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to actually get started?
And look, starting doesn't have to be some huge, scary thing. Here's a super simple plan. 1. Choose just one winning niche to focus on. 2. Find 1 or 2 really solid, reliable suppliers that you've checked out. And 3. Just start small. List maybe 20 to 50 products to get your feet wet.
And the key thing to remember is that you don't have to do all that back-end work by hand. That's the whole point. From the very first day, tools like eSync.io can handle all those complex operations for you so you can scale your business the right way right from the beginning.
The opportunity is definitely there, and now you have a clear roadmap to follow. All that's left is to take that first step. Your brand starts now.